to SourceFedNerd. I'm Meg Turney, and after a long wait, Beyond Two Souls finally hit shelves today, and these are our first impressions. Steve and I played the game as a duo, with me controlling Jody and Steve behind the wheel as her spirit friend, Aiden. For the most part, I thought the controls were pretty smooth and intuitive. Even if there are camera angle switches that are kinda weird at times, it was easy to find your rhythm again right away. Jody is, as most of you guys know, voiced by the lovely and talented Ellen Page, and has the power to control Aiden, a spirity, ghosty thing who starts out causing small disturbances, like choking a neighborhood bully, and moves to creating small disasters, all with the encouragement of young Jody. The story is intense and sucks you in immediately. The stakes always feel high, even at awkward teenage parties. The only real gripe I have so far are the small filler exercises they kind of cram in between big events, like the push the button to solve this mouth problem stretch. That's a real thing in the game, and it's ridiculous. Having said that, I had a lot of fun playing with Steve, and I'm totally interested to find out what happens next for Jody and Aiden. Steve, you played Aiden. Tell us what you thought.
So I really dug the co-op in this game a lot. It's very much like the kind of game that you can play with your significant other, especially if your significant other just so happens to be someone that isn't very good at video games. The reason why I say that is because there's really no way to die in this game. So it is kind of like watching a movie together that you also just so happen to be controlling. I would recommend, though, if there is a gamer in your group, I'd say let the gamer handle Aiden, only because there's a bit of a learning curve with even controlling this character. I found it even kind of difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. The only bad thing I can really say about this game is that there are some lulls if you're playing co-op. As Aiden, you kind of sit around and wait for your turn. But as soon as it is your turn, there's a lot of action, a lot of really cool stuff to do. The progression of the game is really dependent on someone that you can trust and have a lot of fun playing the game with. Like, I had a lot of fun playing with Meg because we're both kind of gamers. We were both really invested in the story. We were laughing at some of the ridiculous shit, like where you have to press a button to fall asleep. It is kind of like this Heavy Rain, Last of Us hybrid, but also with the fun of a Wii co-op game. In my opinion, if you are going to play this game, I'd say try to play it with someone, a friend, a neighbor, a stranger that you meet at the mall that you're like, hey, let's play some games together or something.
So while Steve and I both liked it so far, critics really aren't so sure. Destructoid gave the game a 5 out of 10, saying, quote, like a sociopath, Beyond Two Souls knows how to act like it has a heart, while providing nothing of the emotional depth required to connect with an audience. Joystick echoed that less than impressed sentiment with its own 2.5 out of 10 score. IGN wasn't all that sold either, giving it a 6 out of 10, saying, quote, Beyond Two Souls is an ambitious opus, let down by a lack of meaningful player choice and unfocused plot. Ouch. It wasn't all bad news for the title, though, with Polygon giving an 8 out of 10 and saying Beyond's weak script is held up by its strong presentation and performances. And GameSpot loved it too, giving it a 9 out of 10. So guys, with scores all over the board, are you picking up Beyond Two Souls, and what have you thought of it so far if you have? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click this annotation down here, and if you click over here, you can go to the new For Human Peoples trailer. It's pretty cool. I'm Meg Turney. See you next time.